Okay, so this is actually Marine Quarter here, where it sits, and it actually is a very unique building because it is the only high-rise development allowed on the eastern side of Marine Parade or Gold Coast Highway. So basically it's surrounded, as you can see, it's surrounded by the tourist park and also the rest of the Broadwater Parklands. So that is its actual neighbour. This tourist park here has been here for a very long time, and the likelihood of it ever going anywhere is highly unlikely. But basically, if anything was to happen with it, with its current zoning, it can't be built on. It's actually zoned exactly the same as the rest of the Broadwater Parklands, which is open space. Now, where Marine Quarter is, once again, I mentioned it is unique. And one of the reasons for that is basically 5 minutes away, you've got your Gold Coast University Hospital, and also you've got the Griffith University. And there's several routes that you can take to actually get back onto M1. You can head north and go down Brisbane Road, which, as previously mentioned as well, there's actually Harbour Town, which is your discount outlet stores. You've also got Smith Street, which will take you straight down to the M1 and also to the University Hospital and the university itself. And then you've also actually got straight out the road here is Churn Park and Stephen Street. So you've got quite a few options and routes to actually get around the Gold Coast. Not only that, you've got a bus stop 50 metres away, which will take you down to Broadbeach and further south, as well as to Pack Fair, etc. Or you can actually just jump on the bus and head down to Sundale Bridge here, which is where the light rail is. So you've got a light rail station right there that you can jump on, and that will take you out to Helensvale, where you can get on the main rail, or it obviously will take you down to Pacific Fair at Broadbeach at the moment, and will then continue to down to Burleigh once that's been built. Here we have the Olympic pools, which is where the Commonwealth Games were held just recently, and then also you've got your state-of-the-art gym as well. We've also got Australia Fair, which they're currently spending another $50 to $70 million on upgrading, in which they're planning on actually putting on a rooftop restaurant and bar. Alongside that, in relation to transport, you've got what we call the Hoppo Ferry. So this ferry actually is a stunning way of getting around the Gold Coast, especially on a day like today. You can jump on it, it'll take you across to SeaWorld, down to Marina Mirage, also down to Surfers Paradise, and then Hodder, home of the arts. So it actually is a stunning way of getting around, and that there's obviously lots of restaurants in all those sort of places. So if you're looking for something really nice, it's a nice way to actually get to a restaurant and then get back home again. One thing to consider with Marine Quarter is the fact that because of the zoning of what it actually is, you cannot lose your views. So you basically do have uninterrupted views, either west to the hinterland, north up to Stradbroke Island, out to sea, and then back down south towards Main Beach and Surfers Paradise. So basically with Marine Quarter, as you can see, it's made up of 2 towers. So this is our first tower, Tower 1, which is actually sold out. It's 28 levels and due for completion approximately mid-2023. And then we've got our Tower 2, which is the one we're actually currently selling. So it's made up of 31 levels. We'll have a rooftop pool and residence lounge come area on level 31. We've got 2 sky homes on level 30, and then from level 5 up to level 29, it's basically the same floor plate all the way up. So you've got 6 per floor, and there's actually 3 lifts within the building as well. We'll have 2 levels of actual car parking, basement car parking, and then on ground level, there's actually going to be a restaurant come coffee shop as well, as your on-site manager's office and your foyers, etc. And then this white space that you actually see here is further few levels of actual car parking. On level 4, as you can see, that is where the 2 towers actually meet. And we also have another pool, a gym, and some barbecue breakout areas on level 4 under Tower 1, which both are able to actually utilize both towers. As you can see, again, it's surrounded by this tourist park and also the Broadwater and the Broadwater parklands. So you've got views out obviously to the ocean, up to the Broadwater, down south towards Main Beach and Surfers Paradise, across to Marina Mirage and SeaWorld. And then you've also got views up north towards Stradbroke Island. So if I click out here, basically this is the type of view you can expect from Marine Quarter in our apartments. This is our north-facing view, which as you can see, you will actually get some hinterland views and a lot of district views as well, which is absolutely stunning of an evening because you get high rise, you actually get the district, and with the lights on, it's absolutely beautiful. Not to mention the sunsets that you actually see. You will note that that's the seaway there that leads out to the ocean, and basically we've got now with the yacht club allowing super yachts, you'll see a lot of actual super yachts come in who can moor at the yacht club now, which is literally just up the Broadwater there, and you can see all the way down to Stradbroke Island, etc. This is pretty much the view from the other side of Tower 2's the building, which is our southeast view. So obviously you can see straight out across the ocean depending on how high you actually are, and the Broadwater, and then you can see all the way down to Main Beach, Surfers Paradise, and you actually capture quite a bit of the Southport CBD area as well. So yet again, stunning. You'll see the sunsets come through, but you'll also see some spectacular sunrises as well because you are looking east and then back down to your south. Basically what the fit out will look like inside the apartments. So you've got your oak timber flooring throughout. You will have your Caesar stone bench tops. Along with that, there is a mirrored splash. So it, depending on the floor plan, it actually reflects back the view, which as you can see is absolutely stunning. This is the stone bench tops and the cabinetry at your island with your sink obviously, and then that looks back out over the view as well. So basically within the bathrooms, it's floor to ceiling tiles throughout. You've got your mirrors with your LED lighting, and part of that mirror actually is storage as well. So it actually is a shaving cabinet type thing, so you've got additional storage. You've got your vanities, your black tapware and accessories. I'll click over here. This is the second bedroom in our 3-bedroom apartment. So as you can see, it's got carpet throughout. This one has a little study nook as well. You've got semi-frameless mirrored wardrobes. So if we go into the ensuite in our 3-bedroom apartment, yet again, you've got similar floor to ceiling tiles throughout. You've got your mirrored splash, your LED lighting, your double basins and your vanity, etc. Your carpet in your bedrooms, and then floor to ceiling glass. So depending on the floor plan, you actually do have floor to ceiling glass throughout bedrooms and your living areas.